Welcome back, planner people. It is your girl Natalie here. So this video is super late. Today's the 24th of August. I actually did film this before the end of July. But editing, I can't stand editing. So what I did before I started filming was I drew out the things that I knew I was going to need. These printables are from Amy Plans Things. It is her hydrangeas and ladybugs kit. And I also have the matching washi that I ordered on her website. Yes. So to help move things along. Oh, and it also you can also order this matte PET tape, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I've been using it a lot this month. Not just in here, but also in my journal, which has also been neglected for the month, but I'm trying to get back on it. So this page that I'm decorating here is where I write the scripture of the day for each day of the week, that I read the scripture in my Bible YouVersion app. I've been doing really good. I've had some pretty good streaks, and then I get tired. I'm tired. If I don't do it before I go lay down for the night, that's where my problem is. But yes, I am setting up my monthly dashboard page here, and as I am going to say later in this video, I am back at work. I went back to work July 24th. Yeah, so no more daytime naps. The first week and a half was with no children. I did not need a week and a half. I had my room set up in like 2-3 days. But there were a lot of meetings. There actually weren't that many, not in the beginning. Towards the end of that time period, before the children came, that's when they hit us with all the meetings. But I tried to make my setup as easy as possible, because what I do at the end of the school year is I pack similar things together so that I can find them. And I keep the same layout with the furniture, with the student's desk, my classroom library, all of those types of things. So it makes things faster. I did not go in before pre-planning to get a head start. I usually do. I'm no longer doing that. Yeah. Sorry. It may sound a little echoey. I am currently sitting in the kitchen. I just finished breakfast. And it's kind of open here, so the kitchen opens out into the family room. So yeah. So here I am going to set up my mood tracker for the month. I don't know if I'm going to, not that I don't know, I'm not going to set up another mood tracker for September. I'm bored with it. So I did create a similar layout to July's mood tracker. So this is coming out pretty good. I'm using my stamps this month instead of pre-printed headers. This stamp set here is I believe it's from Heba Al-Sabai Creates. I cannot remember the name of the stamp set. I'm loving her stamps. And the page on the right is going to be my habit tracker, but this month I'm calling it routines. So yes, I just love that I can print out what I want as many times as I want. Here I'm testing out some colors. I could not tell you what any of these colors are because they've all rubbed off. The book is super thick over on the left side. So as you've seen earlier, I had to take something to prop up the right side of the book. And here I'm doing my every other line highlights for my health tracker. This is also changing in my last book for the year. Oh guys, I'm so excited. I was able to order the Plans by Just Scribble A5 horizontal. I'm so excited. I can't wait to get it in October. Well, it's supposed to ship out in October. Pre-orders open August 15th, and they close September 15th. So if you are interested, I would hop on over there and place an order. The layouts that I have been doing have been modeled after her layout. I saw, oh my goodness, what is her name? I've seen actually a lot of people using the Plans by Just Scribble, especially the horizontal layout. Some people do use the vertical. I am not a vertical planner. I don't like it at all. But I love the combination of the vertical page and then a series of daily pages, because that is how I plan. So yes, I'm using all of the washi and coming again with my stamps to stamp out the word routines. Of course, Willow and Doc have gotten back into the work routine of me getting up at 5, feeding them. I do not go out in the dark to let them go potty. There's a pee-pee pad in the garage because I don't walk in the dark. I can't see. They can see, but they don't speak English, so they can't tell me if they see something. And so when I come home, I take them for a walk. If it's not raining or blazing hot like the surface of the sun, as it has been here in Georgia. It's one or the other over the past 3-4 weeks. The first week of school for the kids, the first day of school was August 4th, and from the first 3-4 days of school, it rained. And so we couldn't go outside for recess, which was fine. We did indoor recess. I was able to, teach them how I expect them to clean up when we have indoor recess and stuff like that. But then we couldn't even go out after that, after it stopped raining, because the playground was all muddy and there were mud puddles everywhere. So, yeah. So here I'm setting up the monthly calendar. I'm excited about not having to draw out my monthlies next year. I will probably still use some kind of a kit like this for the numbers, even though it is numbered. And I may even trace over it with a color marker like this, to give it some color coordination and such. Willow, leave my plants alone and come here. What are you doing out there? Look at Doc. He's laying down on the couch. What are you doing? So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It's been a very long time since I have used a dated planner because, like I said, I do not like vertical planning. I've come to realize that I like the horizontal or the quadrant layout for my scripture writing. I think I may make a video on my thoughts for 2026 and what I want to do in each book. I do have another video that I need to edit of an updated planner and journal stack. I have quite a few videos that I need to edit. I filmed them a while ago, but like I said, editing is... I don't like editing. So that's why it takes me so long to, produce videos for you guys. So I'm going to try. But it is hard once I'm back at work because I'm exhausted. Like Friday when I got home, Adam and I didn't have any plans or anything. We didn't have date night or anything. I did want to log on to Chella Create. She does a Friday night Zoom. Sometimes it's like a journal with me. Sometimes we're just on there chatting and setting up for the upcoming week or catching up on scripture writing or whatever. I couldn't even think straight. What did we eat? I don't even remember what we ate. I know I fed the dogs. I know I took them for a walk. And I took a shower and changed my clothes. And I was like, okay, I'm going to lay down for a little while. Yeah, sure, a little while. A little while turned into I woke up after 1 in the morning. Adam was doing his own thing. in the other bedroom, his sim racing. And I lay down and I was listening to a book, and I blocked Willow in the bedroom. Doc was down here, sprawled out on the couch. And I blocked her in the bedroom so that she couldn't get into anything. And I laid down and she was playing with her toys. And I know nothing of what happened after that. So when I woke up at 1:30, I actually got up to go to the bathroom. She was in her crate because she sleeps in her crate at night. And I actually thought Adam had tucked her in. And he was like, no, you did that. So I must have tucked her in when I got up to go to the bathroom sometime before 1:30 in the morning. Because after a while when she's playing, she'll go in her crate and lay down. I don't even remember closing her crate door. That's how out of it I was. I felt like I hadn't slept for days. But yeah, it takes about a month or so for my body to get readjusted to school hours again. But my kiddos are absolutely adorable. I have 18 kids as of right now. I really hope it stays that way. Anything less than 20 is absolutely wonderful. They're really sweet. We're getting to learn each other still. I have this little one. One day we were in the room and I was collecting papers for something, and all I heard was, "May I go to the bathroom?" Now, none of my children are from the UK. Let me just say that. And I turned around and I said, who said that? It was one of my little boys. He was just in a British mood, I guess. And I said, but of course, hurry up. Oh, he was so tickled by it. I was tickled by it. Everybody laughed. It was funny. They're a sweet bunch. I'm enjoying them. Yeah, so. Yeah. I don't know what else to tell you right now. There's nothing else really going on. Sorry, with the yawning. I'm drinking my tea from breakfast. What did I have for breakfast, you say? I had a bagel, a half of a bagel with fried egg. I don't like the yolk completely solid, and some avocado. So I basically had like avocado toast with egg, avocado bagel with egg, and some turkey sausage, Jones turkey sausage, and a cup of tea. Yeah. So I'm gonna let this roll, and if I have anything else to tell you, I'll come back. Enjoy. Okay, it's me again. So these memory pages for Anim, Willow, and Doc, I have been contemplating moving them into my journal. This month so far, I think I've only written one thing for Willow. Nothing for either Anim or Doc. I don't know if I'm going to... I'm not going to continue doing it in my planner. And if I move... Not if... Moving it into my journal is definitely going to happen, but in a different way. I've actually been thinking of doing something that I saw by Leo, of Leo by Mail. I love her creative listing videos. I've been watching a lot of them. I love making a good list. So she has this thing called About Last Month. So I'm thinking of doing something like that in my journal, but instead of calling it last month, I'm going to call it About This Month. And that's where I'll put some pictures of not just the three of them, but, you know, all of us or any events that happen for the month, and then make a list there of like a recap for the month. But these will not be in my setup for September or moving forward. I also need to consider that when I do get the plans by Just Scribble A5 horizontal, I need to rethink where things are going to go, because I won't be able to put things, you know, right at the beginning of the month like this. I will still have like habit trackers in there and a place to track like or log health things. I just have to figure out where that's going to be. So yeah, but these pages I'm not gonna do going forward. There was one month, not July, I think June. There was another month, I think it was June, where I hardly wrote anything. And I do like them. Just lately, they haven't been getting filled out, or I feel like I'm struggling to fill them out. Or I feel like I'm writing the same things over and over, even though I may not be. So I don't think that I'm going to continue with these pages in my planner. They will move to my journal. Yeah. So that's something I just wanted to pop in and tell you. Yeah, I'm whiting out the middle there because I pressed too hard with the stamp in the ink. So then it makes a little, you know, ink blotch in the middle of the letter. Yeah, that little Simply Gilded album is what I'm using to prop up the right side of the book. I don't know what Willow is up to in the dining room. She's over there doing something with one of my plants, and every time I go over there to see what she's doing, yes, I'm talking about you. I'm telling the people that you're over there doing something, and that when I come over there to see what you're doing, you act all innocent like you're not doing anything. What are you up to? No, don't give me those eyes. They know how to get us, don't they? Anyhow, I'll be back. Well, apparently I'm back. So this is me setting up the first week of August, because I have been liking that. My first week matches the monthly setup. That is something that I think I will continue in 2026. I don't know that I will continue making that, where is it? That little, I won't need to make that because it'll already be pre-printed in the Plans by Just Scribble planner. Oh, that's the book I'm listening to, Mile High, I believe. I just like that I'm able to, you know, add images from the digitals that I'm using. We'll see. There's no need for me to do that. Like I said, since it's already pre-printed, I could just add stickers in that area to jazz it up and maybe outline it in a particular color marker. I'll have to see when I get the book. But yes, this is August. I don't remember. The first week of August. and my little habit track. I think I will continue to do these at the bottom because I have 2 habit trackers down there. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna stop babbling and let you watch this and enjoy. I'll be back. Okay, guys. So, this is my August setup. Now, it took me like over a week to finish this part. I'm back at work. I'm exhausted because I'm not getting my midday naps. But things are going well so far. I'm going in positive. My kiddos are so stinking cute. First grade. But yeah, so here's my August setup. This is the set from Amy Plans Things, her hydrangeas and ladybugs. I did the same setup for my recap. I have to print my scripts for here. This is for my scripture writing. Bills, celebrate, you know. Here's the calendar. My health tracker. I've left out the stress because honestly, there's nothing that I really need to track like that. There's nothing I want to track. Not that things don't stress me, but that's not something I want to look back on. Health things I do want to look back on. So I've given that a whole page. Instead of calling them habits, I'm calling them routines this month because there are things that I need to keep track of. I don't remember if I do them. My mood, Adam's memory page, Willow and Doc's memory page, and the first week. I have made up my mind. I don't know if you've seen, today is the 2nd of August. I don't know if you've seen, oh my God, Siobhan, I think her name is Siobhan's, post on Instagram. The pre-orders for Plans by Just Scribble is August 15th at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. So for me, that's 1 p.m. Thankfully, we'll be on the playground during that time. So I'll be able to place my order. I'm going to go ahead and order the Plans by Just Scribble for 2026. So I have set it up similar. That's what I've been doing for a while. My dinners are going to go here. My trackers. I'm still going to do this and this in that book because I just like it. Here's my notes page. Here's Monday. These scripts are too big, but I need to use them. And these scripts are too small. I need to reprint them. They're way too small. More like this size. I need to print them. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I am all set for the first week of August. Things are going to be a few pages ahead because I've cut out some things in my monthly setup. I've taken my gratitude out of here and put it in my faith planner. And probably for the rest of this year, I'm going to keep their memory pages in here. But next year, their memory pages are going to move into my journal. But I love this theme. It's so beautiful. And of course, it's my favorite color, purple. Just love it. Other than my favorite flowers are gladiolas, but I also really love hydrangeas. The purple ones, of course. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you are doing well. I hope your August is off to a great start. And until next time, take care. Oh, and to all of my teacher viewers, subscribers, have a fabulous school year. Don't sweat the small stuff. I know it's easier said than done, but truly, if you do what you need to do to get through the days. And everyone, please stay blessed, and I'll speak to you guys next time. Bye.